Yeah. Your memory developed late in life, I see.
Well, no, just my ability to recollect my memory is fading me right now. All right, let's do more theoretical situations. Give me a theoretical situation.
I didn't come up with any of those. It was hard enough for me to come up with a question.
God damn it, Gray, at times.
Do you
You
think
know,
I'm an intelligent person?
well, yeah, based upon your comments in my live streams, absolutely. Now
Clearly
you've
never
you've definitely
theoretical
confirmed it.
situation.
Like it could be anything. Like all right, I'll give you one. You're in the line at Starbucks right now, and Matthew McConaughey comes in, looks at you, and says, "Hey there, Greyattimes. Can you get the fuck out of my way? I'm trying to order a latte." How would you describe that story to your boyfriend when you got home?
I would say that Matthew McConaughey showed up at Starbucks and he offered me his number, but I turned it down because I'm so in love with my boyfriend that I would never cheat on him ever with Matthew McConaughey.
Well, that makes one of us. You know,
But I
I
just wanted to make him jealous, slightly. Be like, oh yeah, another man offered me his phone number, and I turned it down because I'm that loyal.
like that was the thing. Like when you suggested to me to start this podcast, like it was extremely flattering. Like it made me feel really good about myself. It raised my self-esteem. Like, I was gonna blow my brains out, and then like you gave me like a whole like will to live, and it was pretty sweet. But anyway,
I'm really glad I could save your life.
no, I'm
I will
totally
tell this to
kidding.
my grandchildren.
I'm totally kidding. And if anybody listening has any sort of like, depressive feelings, please seek help, because I have definitely done the same in my life, and I sought help, and now I made this podcast to make you smile. So anyway, really, but the whole reason for me wanting to achieve like any sort of fame is just so I can get Matthew McConaughey's attention and put his big fat dick in my mouth. I'm not even gay, but I just feel like, I don't know. Everybody has a purpose in life, and mine is to give a blowjob to Matthew McConaughey. And I just want him to say, all right, all right, all right, like right as, his man DNA is hitting my throat. And, it's been a dream of mine for about 6 years now. And I just finally found a medium and an avenue to make that happen. So I'm definitely excited about that.
That's awesome. I'm glad I could help you achieve your goals. I'll give you Matthew McConaughey's number.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, that would be great. All right. So if you were faced with with saving mankind or destroying mankind, why would you choose to destroy mankind over saving it?
So I have to choose destroying.
Yes, you have to choose destroying.
Well, if I had to absolutely destroy all of the humans in the world, could I keep myself?
You could keep yourself and your daughter and one male to procreate with.
All right. So, well, yeah, then that's fine. There's no reason. Nobody else is needed in the world. We're perfect.
Who's going to make your
Reason
lattes?
enough. Well, I can make those myself, even though I don't drink them.
Even
But the
so.
Red Bull's going to be hard because I don't know how to make a Red Bull.
All right,
I'm not
turn.
allowed to talk about brands on here.
No, you are because every brand that we talk about sponsors us and gives us lots of money to talk about them. So,
Yes, thank you, Red Bull.
Thanks, Red Bull. Thank you very much, Vanilla Coke Zero, which is wonderful. All of the delicious vanilla Coke taste with none of the guilt.
Yeah, and thank you to Matthew McConaughey for tapping into your personal savings account and sending us money.
Yes, definitely. That's a huge one.
Okay, I have a question. What is the weirdest thing you have seen in someone else's home?
The weirdest thing that I've seen in someone else's home. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. That one's tough. Yeah, let's go to commercial. I think what's it called?
What's it called?
What's it called? Um,
What?
there's already a candy bar called whatchamacallit, like, but when I achieve the fame and the fortune that I desire, I'm gonna create a candy called what's it called of my face. Um, the phrase that pays.
The white chocolate version, you know?
um, I don't know. I don't know what the weirdest thing that I've seen in somebody else's house is. I don't know, because nothing really shocks me anymore these days. You know, yeah, nothing really shocks me. I guess the weirdest thing that I saw was was people who made their own like kombucha, and they had like the mushrooms that were like fermenting the tea and all that shit. It looked like something from like Death Stranding or something.
Yeah. I've never seen it made, so that would be weird for me too.
Now, you've been consulting for quite some time on a disc golf video game. How is that going?
What do you mean?
The disc golf video game that you've been consulting for, that
Haven't
they came up to you and they wanted to know like how to make this disc golf video game.
Oh, because I've totally been doing
Yes, because
that.
you've totally been doing that. Yes.
No, I haven't been doing that. But if I was doing that, I'd make it as hard as possible so that all the people who play it, have a very, very hard time, hate the game, and end up giving it up after 5 seconds. So that way I can always win.
I admire your strategy.
Yeah, thanks.
So,
Uh,
who is your favorite musician?
my favorite musician all time is Amos Lee. He is a singer and a songwriter, and he does like folky type, folky, slightly country-ish. I don't even know exactly what his genre is, but he's just so good. His lyrics are great, and he has a great sound. Plays his own instruments. Been my favorite since I was probably 13 or 14 years old. What about
I'm
yours?
my favorite, well, not my favorite musician, but my favorite band of all
Band?
time is Led Zeppelin. Like, I've always loved Led Zeppelin from a very young age of 14 when somebody like introduced me to Led Zeppelin, and I felt like life had no meaning until I was introduced to Led Zeppelin. And yeah, I mean, like everything about Led Zeppelin for me, like their musicianship, their songwriting, their versatility, their ability to just like perform live as good as they are in the fucking studio, like it's huge. Um, but yeah,
So huge.
so huge. But yeah, Led Zeppelin is by far my all time favorite band. I would have to say a very close second to Led Zeppelin is Stevie Ray Vaughan, and then a very close third to Stevie Ray Vaughan is Jimi Hendrix. Um,
So you like the classics.
I do. But I'm also like very into classical guitar. Like one of my goals in life is to perform with an entire orchestra like behind me a classical guitar concerto. I could definitely do that like when I'm 80 or something, when I'm actually good enough to do so. But you
I
know,
mean, you already know a first chair violinist can be a part of it.
I do know a first chair violinist. I'm trying to get that first chair violinist to be on the show, but it's I don't know. It's just like what I'm constantly striving for. Like I truly believe that it's always good to try to improve at something in your personal life. Like I don't care if it's like your kill death ratio in Call of Duty. If it's important to you, go for it. And for me it's classical guitar. It's attaining some level of renown. It's living in a fucking van and traveling the entire continental United States and Canada in said van. um and I want to go to China. I just want to expand with the world that's around me. And So we're talking about a lot of thought-provoking things here on the inaugural episode of the MINGUCHO show. We're talking about Matthew McConaughey's cock. We're talking about bank heists, and we're talking about our next topic, which is Michigan, which is where you are from. So give me what it's like, living in Michigan as someone that's not actually from Michigan.
Oh, hold on, my boyfriend's coming.
He could be on the show too. That'd be fine. Give him the headphone. I want to talk to him.
He doesn't even know.
Oh, he doesn't know that you're on a show right now?
No,
it'll be our little secret. Don't worry. But look, listen, if you turn down Matthew McConaughey for him, you know what I mean? He has no reason to be jealous. Besides, you can just tell him that I'm gay.
Right. Works every time.
I'm only gay for hay. McConaughey, that is.
Hold on.
So as somebody that, I think you were originally from New York, but you moved to Michigan. What's it like living in Michigan, not originally being from there? And what are some very Michigan-esque things?
Well, when I first moved to Michigan, I was in the 7th grade, and then I get to I think it was probably my second day of middle school, and some kid asked me if I wanted a pop. And I was like, what is a pop? I had no idea what a pop was. And I'm thinking like a candy or a popcorn.
Was it amyl nitrate?
It was a soda, and I had no idea what a pop was, and it was a soda. So that was the one weird thing, that they called it pop here. And then there's lakes everywhere. A couple rivers, but mainly lakes everywhere. Like every town has lakes in it. And like half the people live on a lake. Except for me. I live across the street from a lake. That's probably why they call this state the Great Lakes State. And everybody on the road is aggressive and horrible drivers. So that's a bad thing about Michigan, is everybody is a terrible driver.
Well, it sounds kind of reminiscent of New York, so.
Yeah, you just cut people off without even looking. I mean, they do U-turns in the middle of intersections in Detroit all the time because they just can.
Very cool. All right. So we are at basically the end of our show. So we're gonna do the lightning round, and the reason why I've chosen to do the lightning round is because I know that Greyattimes only had a very select few questions for me. So we're gonna ask questions in very quick succession here. All right.
Okay.
So try to answer these questions as fast as possible. Mustard or ketchup?
Ketchup.
Burgers or buns?
Burgers or buns?
Yes, that is the question. You said? Yeah, burgers or buns?
Buns.
Okay. Tits or ass?
Ass.
Dicks or balls?
Balls all day.
All right. New York Yankees or the Pittsburgh Penguins?
They're two different sports, aren't they?
Yes, that's the point of the lightning round, to confuse you.
Okay. The Penguins?
All right. And
sorry, New York.
Final question. Favorite Reddit streamer?
MINGUCHO, of
Excellent.
course.
Wonderful.
As always.
Perfect. All right. Now it's your turn.
Okay. What are you wearing?
Pants.
If you could replace all the grass in the world, what would it be and why?
It would be cotton candy because it's fucking delicious.
My sister wants to know if you shave your butthole.
I do not. It naturally does not grow hair, and I'm blessed.
What? That's a thing? What's your biggest pet peeve?
Talking with your fucking mouth full. I hate that.
Yeah, it's gross. That's about it. that's about it. I ran out of questions, so
All right.
I
So
had 9, I think.
yeah, you did great. That's like, 8 more questions than I thought that you would ask me. So